Hello, second graders, and welcome to Skills Block Day 23, Interactive Writing. Our learning targets for the day: I can make new words using base words and the prefixes D and dis. I can write a sentence using two-syllable Schwa words spelled with A words with prefixes D, dis, and high-frequency words. Can you build a word from scratch, a word from scratch, a word from scratch? Can you build a word from scratch using many parts? Your turn. Yes, we'll build a brand new word, a brand new word, a brand new word. Yes, we'll build a brand new word by using many parts. So on this word parts cards, we have base words and prefixes displayed here. Code, construct, agree, comfort, compose, infect, like, dis. Which are the base words? That's right, code, construct, compose, agree, comfort, infect, and like are all base words. So, which are the prefixes? D and dis. Great job. Looking at these prefixes D and dis, I wonder how they change the meaning of base words. So let's try to figure it out by using our prefix dis and a base word like. I have my base word like and I have a prefix dis. Let's put them together and make the word, since it's a prefix, it goes at the beginning, and make the word dislike. I'll use it in a sentence. I dislike the taste of fish. Well, what does my base word like mean? That you're fond of something or someone? And then what does the prefix dis mean? Not. So notice how the prefix changes the meaning of the base word. Before, this meant that you liked something or you were fond of something or someone. But as soon as we added our prefix dis to it, it changed the meaning of our base word to be the opposite or to be not. So I dislike the taste of fish means I do not like the taste of fish. I am not fond of something or someone. Let's do a few more. Now we have our prefix D and our base word construct. Let's put them together. Deconstruct, deconstruct. I woke up in the middle of the night. Oh, that's the wrong example sentence. Let me think of a new one. Deconstruct. I will deconstruct my sandwich because I like the parts separate. What does the base word construct mean? To build or make something. And what does the prefix D mean? To separate or remove. So it's changing our base word again to, instead of building it, to be separating it or removing it. In our example, I said that I like to deconstruct my sandwich. If my sandwich was constructed of bread, meat, cheese, lettuce, and tomato, when I constructed it, I built it and I made it. In my example, I deconstructed it. So I'm separating and removing the pieces of the sandwich. The next base word that we're going to use is agree. Who can define agree for us? So agree means to think the same thing, to share the same opinion. So now let's add a prefix to this word. Dis. Well, before we had said that dis means not. So if we have disagree, then that disagree together, that means they do not agree. They do not think the same thing. They do not have the same opinion. Notice how when we add on our prefix word, it changes the meaning of our base word. Let's try another example. Comfort. Discomfort. discomfort. So when someone is in discomfort, then that means they are not in comfort. They are not comfortable. Changes our meaning. Like, dislike, dislike. They do not like something. Let's try some more examples. Code. This time I'm using our prefix D. D and code. Decode. Construct. Deconstruct. Deconstruct. To not construct or to remove. Compose. Decompose. Decompose. Infect and disinfect, to not be infected anymore. Do you know the words we'll write? The words we'll write, the words we'll write. Do you know the words we'll write on our board today? Your turn. Yes, we know the words we'll write, the words we'll write, the words we'll write. Yes, we know the words we'll write on our boards today. Today we will use the words we know to make a silly sentence. We will use the words that have the schwa sound spelled with A. Let's think of words that we can use. Who remembers what the schwa sound is? That's right, it's a vowel sound that is very close to the U letter or the sound, and it can be spelled with any vowel. We've been looking at schwa sounds that are saying the sound that are spelled with the vowel A. And we've been looking at schwa sounds that are at the beginning, like about, or at the end, like tuna. So let's think of a word that has the schwa sound spelled with an A. Great, asleep. And I noticed that schwa sound is at the beginning, asleep. It has the sound spelled with an A. Let's think of some more. Sofa, great. Sofa. Awake, awesome job. Another one at the beginning, and sofa was at the end. Another. Local. Across. These are all great schwa words spelled with our letter A. Let's make sure that you're writing them down yourself too so that you can say them back to yourself and hear that schwa sound that's spelled with an A. Along. Amaze. Agree. Alone. Tundra. Around. An animal. Wow, look at all the words that we've listed. Now we're ready to write a silly sentence, and I think we should use a word or two from our work with word cards and a few high-frequency words too. A silly sentence makes us laugh because we use words that don't usually go together. It gives us a funny picture in our head, or it sounds really silly. When you're asleep inside on the sofa, I'll be awake at another local park across town. Notice all of the words that I used that we had just come up with on our last slide. There's a ton of words in here that have our schwa sound that's spelled with an A at the beginning or the end. Let's find a few. Asleep, sofa, awake, another, local, and across. How many words are in this sentence? That's right, we have 16 words in this sentence. Now it's your turn. I want you to come up with as many silly sentences as you can using our schwa A words. You can use the list that we made or come up with your own. Let's reflect on our learning. What does it mean to be independent? What does it mean to be an independent reader? What knowledge and skills do you have now that you did not have earlier in the year? How did you acquire that knowledge or skill? Great job today, second graders. We'll see you again tomorrow.